Kevin McCullough.
Welcome back, Kevin McCullough. It is That Kevin Show. Very glad to have you with us live from Times Square. Mark, last Sunday in my syndicated piece, and this is partly because I'm working with candidates and I'm seeing what, in a closer way than I have in a long, long time, I'm seeing what the actual campaign trail is looking like. And I noticed that the president's message is very simple. And I think this is a simple message election. Joe Biden has made us feel unsafe. He's made us less prosperous, and he's put our children in grave risk. And I think that the simple 3-point plan for every elected that's going to be running for Congress or Senate needs to parrot this message. And if they do it in a unified fashion, that you will have the most united Republican message that they've come out with in a long, long time. But what independent and Democrat would disagree with this message? Donald Trump and the Republicans will protect your safety. They will protect your money. They will protect your kids. The safety is going to be a closed border and backing the blue. Money is tax reductions and regulation elimination. Other things that they can do, like energy, that are going to bring costs down. Protecting your kids means doing away with Joe Biden's mandates to let boys play on high school teams of girls, be in their locker rooms, be in their bathrooms. This is so simple. And I don't know of an independent or Democrat that I've talked with in this election cycle to date that disagrees with any of those 3 points.
No, I think you're exactly right. I phrase it as it's affordability. Because the economy is kind of just a big, large term, but really what people want, they want things to be affordable again. They want to be able to afford groceries, gas, maybe a family vacation, things that they're now putting on their credit cards or not taking their summer vacation with their families because they can't afford to make ends meet. And then it is about security. It's about security at home. It's about our southern border. It's about security in your community, in your neighborhood, because of Joe Biden's illegal alien crisis, of also about the lack of support for police and letting woke criminals out of jail. And so these are very basic messages. I agree with you completely, Kevin. That's the message that we should take. You're going to get people nodding in agreement. And they don't have to love everything. They don't have to put a MAGA hat on today.
That's right.
But if you want more affordable things, a more secured community, a secured southern border, how about not a world at war? Well, let's go back to the policies that work. Vote that way. We'll get you the MAGA hat later.
Yeah. Well, and I think that on the women's vote, I think for the suburban mom, especially, the mandate that Biden had when he came in, that he was going to keep kids' lunches and breakfast from being funded by the federal government if they didn't adopt this concept that you had to let boys on girls' sports teams. That has done so much damage. I mean, I just had last week on the show Peyton McNabb, who took a volleyball spike from a guy playing on a girls' team. The dude was 6'1". He got way up over the net. The spike had to come down at more than 100 miles an hour, hit her in the face. At first, they didn't even know anything was wrong with her, but she's got permanent nerve and brain damage because of the impact. That's the kind of stuff, me as a dad with a daughter, like, and Biden's insisting upon implementing it regardless of the safety or any of the other things. When you talk about safety, money, and kids, you're striking a dagger through the heart of every taxpayer. This is stuff they care about, and it's stuff that Donald Trump is 1,000% on the right side of.
Yeah, the more we talk about parents, students, parents' rights, you have a right to ask your school board or your school administrator, the principals, the teachers about what's going on in your child's classrooms. And because of the woke teachers unions, the radical left, and the Biden administration, you are considered a terrorist if you question about boys and girls' bathrooms or girls' sports or what they're being taught, if they're being taught actual American history or their woke ideology, all of these kinds of things. I mean, the reason why Glenn Youngkin was elected as governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia was because he basically stood up for parents' rights to ask their kids' teachers and administrators and principals what's going on and have their voice heard.
Yeah. No, you have to do it. And you know, love how Biden promotes, job growth. Well, yeah, but now I'm working 3 jobs to cover the amount of goods necessary for me to live month to month that I used to work 1 job to provide for.
I saw a survey that said half of Americans are not going to take a summer vacation this year because they simply can't afford it. Well, that's Joe Biden's fault. And we have to keep talking in ways like that, where people are nodding with you because you're experiencing their pain. Talking about, random economic indication numbers is not the way to connect. Let's remember, people are experiencing pain out there, and Joe Biden thinks they're too stupid to realize that the pain is real.
And if they complain about it, he blames them.
Stick around for more of That Kevin. Next, That Kevin Show with Kevin McCullough.